Hello. Yeah, my mic was muted that whole time. I was just talking and nothing was happening. Welcome to MYST on the PlayStation 1. The PlayStation really struggles with this game. So if I ever give any concerning looks down in that direction, it's because it's making all sorts of crazy noises. 5 languages. We're gonna play it in English because it's the only one I know. Okay. I've never played this before. I've seen Jem play a bit of it, and I know quite a bit about it, but not like enough to spoil it, if that makes sense. I know that it's a puzzle. I know that it's reasonably difficult to put together. I might need some paper, or some notes or something, but I'm hoping if there's anyone attentive in the chat, they can help me out when I'm being stupid. Please don't Google stuff and spoil stuff. That would be mean. Yeah. Visual sciences. Should figure out somewhere better to put the chat. There we go. I hope the volume levels are all okay. I hope you can hear me over that. I hope you can hear that over me.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my MYST book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Okay, so what I got from that is that he dropped a book into space. That's actually genuinely it. I didn't get any other plot from that. I hope that that was all just filler and I don't need it to win. Can you win at this game, or do you just continue exploring until something happens? I don't know. Okay. Great. Little aerial shots of a little island. I know it takes place on an island. I guess that's where we're going. Let's click through and find out. Don't know if you can hear that, but the PlayStation is having a little bit of a crisis that I just clicked on that video. Okay. Right, so the pointer is neutral, unless it's in these areas. Can I click on anything in here? I don't think so. Okay. Ooh, a big cog. What's this? Okay. I've flicked a switch, and we shall proceed. This is very pretty. This is what the cog was on. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. I hope this isn't just back where I came. Oh. PowerPoint presentation affects the height of technology. Let's go up the stairs. What's up here? Getting up close and personal with the big cog. There's another switch. I flicked it. I've flicked 2 of those now. I hope that's the right thing to do, because I've done it. Can I go any further forward? No. It's so pretty. What a beautiful island. I think that's all I can, because I think this is just going to turn me back the way I was just looking. So let's leave. I flipped a switch. So I've done the one next to the cog, and I've done one down there. Yeah, I did that one. I did that one, and then I've turned them on. Feels a little bit reckless to just be turning switches on an island when I don't actually know what they do. But I'm hoping it's something, if not good, then useful. What are you? Oh my goodness, I can't read that. Oh no, I can. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Okay. 4-chamber beside the dock. Number of marker switches. So are they the ones that I hope they're the ones that I've already turned on. If there's more switches, I'm going to get really confused. And into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours. Can't even read what that says. I don't know what that says. Alan? Atlas? Yeah. Presume it's some kind of, maybe her husband or something. A dude. Okay, so that just stays there. I don't keep it. Fine. If I ever want to know what that said, I just come back. Okay. Ooh, switch. This is the 3rd one. Oh. And that is a fancy red door. Hello. Yes, this is my first time playing MYST. I have never played MYST before. I've seen my partner play MYST for a bit, but I wasn't really paying that much attention. And yeah, I got a bit distracted and they didn't finish it. So yeah, I know we're on an island and there's a puzzle to be solved, and that's about it. Okay, that is not ominous at all. Can I go further forward? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm in the chair. What is this? Right. So this is telling me that I need to find some kind of date and time somewhere. Okay, well, that's very handy. And if I do need help, I will see. But at the moment, we're just exploring. We've just got here. We're just figuring out what's what. I've turned on 3 switches, and there was a big cog on a tower, which is a little bit odd, but I'm sure it does something, or did something. Okay. January 1st, 12 a.m. What's that number? Okay. And that, are they stars or something? Are they little dots? There's 2, one right there and one right there. I can't remember if it was like an artifact from the image or something. Okay. Fine. Let me know if there's any, like, I don't know if the audio is okay. It's my first time using. I got some free AirPods, and previously I just had it out loud and it wasn't very good. So A sunken ship in a giant gear halfway in the ground is totally normal. I didn't even realize there was a sunken ship. I just thought it was some kind of big tower thing. There was a sunken ship. Yeah, all of this is striking me as extremely normal. Um, I didn't really get what he was on about at the beginning when he was just going on about his book that he'd thrown into space. But I don't know, maybe that's what the pages are from, that they're all around everywhere. Who's that? Huh, okay. Oh, hi, Nikki. I'm gonna get back in the chair and see if something changed, because the lights are off now. Right. So the time's still the same, but this is definitely stars. I thought it was maybe stars. I'm now 100% sure it's stars. Okay. Some constellations, perhaps? I still don't know what this digit is about. Oh, I guess maybe the year I see, right, so January 1st, and then the year it's currently just at 0. I'm just used to seeing a year with 4 digits. Fine. I don't think I can do anything about it yet. I don't know if that'll stay like that or if I'll have to turn the lights off again, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Nostalgic games, nostalgic consoles. This is just the consoles that I have. I have a PlayStation 1, I have an NES, and I have a Sega Mega Drive. That doesn't really work. The Sega does not. The only game I've ever managed to make work on it was Lemmings once. Um, but I mostly just play Tetris. And I have a lot of games that were like just in the house that I've just inherited. This being one of them. It was on like a compilation with things like Broken Sword. Um, and I thought, this is like, it's like I've heard about it, right? I thought it would be good to. Yeah, I'm not really interested in the new ones at all. They're just too shiny and there's too many like shooty games and it's just not what I care about. This is a beautiful room. Okay. That looks like a picture of it looks like a picture of the room. And that looks like a picture of it. Hmm. Okay, can I look at the ceiling? No, I just get closer. Fine. I don't know about Sims 2. This is the thing. I just have specific games that I really like, and Sims 2. Maybe controversial. I do like Sims 4. I need to re-download it. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, everything. This is so beautiful. I didn't know this game was going to be so pretty. Um. Okay. Just count. There's six arrows. Is this a hexagonal room? That's cool. I can't really do anything with this other than just look at it, but it's nice. Yeah, also the only thing I ever do in The Sims is I just build houses. I don't I don't really play it properly. So this this is intriguing. Okay. This one's jumping out. Oh my goodness, this writing is so hard to read. Um, I called this age Channels Wood. I absolutely cannot read that. And it is a very different world, though it is exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age, as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built same time, some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Oh my goodness. Channelwood. Oh, I was right. Um, sorry. The their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below were changing colours. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we'd arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led me to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level plinths, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of reading. I don't know I don't know if I can I don't know if I have the patience to read all these books. I did not sign up to just the library simulator. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the centre of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a metre off the floor on a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colourful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appeared human. There's a human here? His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely grey, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin... I didn't read what body part that was. His thin head. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold his head up to look at me. But what a surprise! Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. Okay. I know that there are journals and letters and stuff. I just, if it's the whole thing, I might struggle to hold on. But that's, that's a failing on my part. That's not necessarily the fault of the game. Okay, so these capitals, for some reason, are just jumping out at me, but I don't know if that's just because they started a sentence with but they did that on the other page too. I think maybe because it's red, it looks like I'm supposed to pay attention to it. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They're treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It's almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He's adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken in our own language in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he told me. Oh my goodness, we're going into a whole translation. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors could only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean. Oh my god. Many of the humans died. Oh, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through the catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although very many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. Yeah, me too. I don't know how sacrificing themselves would ever save an island. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. Yes, same. The island must have slipped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he'd been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and sleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while, he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow. Does that say narrow? Off of the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body? Does it say body? Whose body? Oh, he died? Wait. Did he collapse? As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was lain down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, some of these creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts colour. As I wander through the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. Oh, bye, Nikki. I might still be here judging by how long this book is and how many of them there were on the shelf. I've lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I've decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I'm sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all. Does that say age? That's the only word that's not really making sense to me. And I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. Boo, Catherine. I saw there was a letter outside to Catherine on the ground. So I'm presuming that was by the person who also wrote this journal. I could not decipher what his name was, so that would be very nice if I knew that, because that's like the narrator's name, and I feel like that's really important, but I literally couldn't read it. So, J2 Trumpet, what's his name? Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow to check on Osmian age. Cyrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. Okay, I thought it was something like that, but that's pretty much impossible to read on the definition of screen that I'm working with here in this font. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while. so I will consent to their request. I warn the boys not to take advantage of the respect that tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seemed to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it, much to my dismay. Upon arriving in Ever Ever Everdans 1, I learned that these names. Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the. I feel like it's trying to play a funny joke on me now. What does that say? Choctic? I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Sirius and Akhenaten here. See Evidence Journal for more information. There's another journal. Was Evidence a place or a person? Um, After watching Sirius and Akhenaten, I see that they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. And for a little longer. Oh, and for a little longer. It was one sentence. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I'm leaving, but happy that Sirius and Akhenaten are staying behind again. I've been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Sirius and Akhenaten about Pran's death today. Oh no, Pran died. Who's Pran? And they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Fair enough. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Sirius and Akhenaten to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They'll be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they'll be returning with me in 2 days. They've spent the entire night telling me of an adventure where they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems that they constructed a boat with the creatures and travelled some ways out into the surrounding waters. Okay, they made a boat. There's a shipwreck outside. I hope I'm not putting like 2 and 2 together and making 5, but I mean they're talking about a boat, and there's a big wrecked ship just out there. So I hope that doesn't spell doom for Sirius and Akhenaten. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I'm reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks. Oh, and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were to various different colours. I've shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humour. Even now, as I look through this very colourful journal, I cannot help but laugh to myself. We'll be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They've told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and have asked if they can visit some other age. I feel like it is ages, but that's a weird word to use. Thank you for your kind offer. I'm glad I'm not doing this alone, because this is quite a heavy task, and I don't think I would have had the focus to even get this far through this book. So I'll have to think over the request. I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Ooh, drawings! Oh, that's cool. That's like, that hut looks like this building we're in. It's got sides, but I mean every building has sides. Um, Thank you, Matt, for clarifying that this game does indeed use the word ages to mean places, even though in my head ages is a thing that is about time. Hi. Welcome. I do like all the different colours. I think it's pretty. Oh, is that a map of their little place in the trees? That's cute. Okay, I finished it. I finished the book, but there's loads of books on the shelf. I might have to come back. I might just have to take a little minute to just look at some things before I come back and read more book because that was an awful lot of stuff. What's going on over here? This painting. Oh, aha. I've stepped back from it. I was trying to get closer to it, but you know what? I'll take it. I think that's my interactions with that for now. Fine. Oh boy. Oh, is that in my pocket? Am I holding? I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Seemed like a good noise. I like this book. It's very pretty.
Monsieur? Are you?
Wow. Okay. I guess I've got to find more green bits of paper and come put them back in here, and then he'll tell me something useful. Um, just going off my knowledge of how games work. I don't. The only thing I've ever really experienced that is similar to this is the Prince interactive experience. And I've not done that firsthand. I've just watched someone play it because I don't have access to a copy, but I would love a copy. I don't have anything that would play it, but goodness, what a thing. But it really has the same energy. Um, but that was just a thing to try and sell more Prince records, so I don't know how it relates. Oh, we're in the fireplace. Oh, and we're looking out from inside the fire. What's that? What's that? Am I gonna burn to death if I press this? I'm really worried I'm gonna press it and it's gonna turn on the fire and I'm just gonna burn alive. The Prince game is like a direct rip-off of this. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, oh god, I pressed it. Oh, I hope I don't die. Can you die? Can you die in MYST? Oh my god. Oh no. Wait, what's going on? Aha. Aha. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, you can't die in this MYST. Okay, well that's reassuring. This is fun. I hate that sound effect. Um, right. I don't have enough information to do anything useful with this. I hope pressing the button gets me out. Ouch. Yay. Okay, well, that was fun. Yeah, I kind of got the impression that it doesn't really teach you how to play. It just kind of you just kind of do, and then eventually, you know, you've figured it out. Um, I don't know how accurate that is, but that was the impression that I got was that you just kind of get on with it, and then at some point you've done it. um, oh, oh my God. Okay. Oh, right. Like if it held your hand, if it held your hand through everything, you'd probably be a little bit frustrated because you'd be like, well, where was the genuine sense of, oh my God, I'm trapped on this island? I feel like it has to be at least a little bit frustrating because if it happened to you in real life, well, I think you'd be spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to find food. Um, but I'm glad I don't have to worry about things as trivial as that. Okay, so the library is now stairs. Great. This is wild. This is kind of beautiful, but also I'm feeling a little bit claustrophobic. You're doing a great service. Thank you. It's honestly. um you just hang out in people's MYST streams. That's really nice. It's a really nice thing to do. I almost streamed Tetris today. You're lucky. Oh my God. Right. Well, this is horrifying. Okay. I can't see if there's anything on the wall, so I'm just gonna do the perimeter. Oh, oops. Also, I will say you are very benefited by not having to hear the grinding noises the PlayStation does every time I click on anything. Yeah, I mean, that's great because otherwise they would have to be like, hold on, everyone. I have to go look this up in a 20-year-old manual of that's just like some plain text on some kind of website, like that's oh, and it opened. It opened. It opened. Mhm. Mhm. I don't know why I got in. I think since you told me that I'm invincible, I'm really taking that to heart. No? Not gonna do anything? Can I close the door? Yes. Okay. Out of curiosity, kind of like, do most people play it on a computer? Because I know that it like was made for PCs, right? First. I feel like the PlayStation is a little bit of a niche way to play it. I don't know if I'm right in thinking that or if that's just me like trying to be exceptional. But um I got the impression it wasn't necessarily optimized for this console. Yeah, fine, fair enough. It took me a long time to figure out how to stream with a PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I have a Mac. I feel like it's it's a little bit embarrassing to try and play games on a Mac, especially in public. So, um, oh, that has a little picture of a book. Okay. Um, I'm you can't really bring stuff with you anywhere, can you? So like I didn't need to pick one up, right? I hope. Let's walk around. Oh goodness. It was created for Mac originally? Oh, I feel a little bit better. Um, is this a different ladder or is this the same thing I was just looking at? 8. Okay. 8. Everyone remember 8. I from what I've heard, there are some puzzles that require you to have like numbers and stuff memorized, and I'm really not the best at that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that situation. Okay, so there's 2 ladders in this room. Um, wow, and I was just saying all that stuff, and I look stupid now. It's fine. A notebook and a pencil will be very helpful. Yeah, well, that involves being prepared. If anyone knows how to, can I pause? I can pause. Can I save? Can I save? That's, like, do I just have to do this whole thing in one go? Or can I save? I have a memory card in. I think I'm gonna need, hold on one second. I just have to Google how to save the game because I just kind of realized that I'm probably gonna want to come back, but yeah, no, me neither. I'm also not sure how it's set up. Missed PlayStation 1 saving. I'm not I misspelled it. I wrote pissed. Okay, always save your game, but how? How? Mm, mm. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try pressing select, and if everything disappears, I don't know why it would. Ah, options! Yay! Okay. Fastest transitions is not even on. Cool. What does that say? Zip mode. Save game. There are two memory cards in, so you better come on. Come on. Memory card is ooh, hold on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh no. This is a very unfortunate loop. So, hmm. Hmm. Come on. Oh no. Yes, I know formatting would delete everything on it, and I'm not willing to do that. So, does anyone think I can just turn it off, or is that going to really mess up my stuff? I have my next Tetris save genuinely has a world record on it, and and I will probably murder someone if I lose that. So, oh no. Do you think if I just turn it off, everything will be okay? All I've done is turn on 3 switches on MYST, so I'm way happier to lose that than I am to lose literally anything else on there. I have two memory cards, so I can take out the one with the next Tetris save on it, but I'm not really willing to do it while I'm stuck in this loop. Um, no, I know I'm not very far in the game, but I'm just. Does anyone? Because obviously it's currently like read from the memory card, but it's not currently reading or writing, right? So it's not gonna mess anything up if I just turn it off. I think. I'm not clever, but I'm not stupid. Like, I'm gonna do it, and if I lose my next Tetris save, you saw what happened and you saw how unfortunate it was, and literally my only choice was to turn it off. So I might cry though if I lose my next Tetris save. Oh no. Okay, I'm pressing the button. There's always a risk, right, when you buy a memory card off like eBay or whatever, that it's like kind of weird. And I probably should have just started it up without a game in first to see what was going on. Ooh, that's not good. It wasn't doing that earlier. Do I have a cursor? Yes. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna try and save it immediately, and see if we get stuck in another loop. Because if we do, I know that memory card's trash. Yeah. See, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not fully stupid. Sometimes I just forget about stuff. It's fine. I've forgotten most of the story that we read in that little journal, I'm not gonna lie, but it was pretty cool. Select. You know what? Yeah, I will. I took out the one that I care about. Yes. Hey, here we go. What does that say? Oh, no memory card. That's what I got stuck on before. That was so funny. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Input name. Do I type MYST or like my name? I'm just gonna write MYST. Great. Great stuff. We're in. I've not really done anything except look at stuff. I turned the lights off in that little hexagon room, but that's, you know, that's fine. Oh, that does look like a shipwreck. You're correct. I mean, obviously you weren't wrong, but it looks like a shipwreck, which is what I hadn't really twigged. Oh no, I think we might have stumbled upon some kind of issue. The thing with this PlayStation is that sometimes it loads really well, and we had a really good load. We were going so quick, we were zooming, and now it's crashed. There's just a little C up the top left. It's going horribly. I was having so much fun. Can't believe you're both still here, to be honest. It says there's two people here. You probably tuned out. If like the load page is all messed up again, I might have to abort mission for the moment. Piracy harms consumers. Yeah, sure. Oh, what you playing? Oh, that's worse. That's actually worse. Goodness. I'm just gonna mute the audio for that for a minute so that it doesn't completely drive you crazy. Because if we have to do it again, oh, I hope we don't have to do it again. I didn't take out the CD in between saving it and then it crashing. So I don't know what I might take out the memory card. I might take out the memory card and just use the other one. I imagine it doesn't take up too many slots. It's just that one was getting really full. That's why I bought another one. Oh, hey, looks good. All I had to do was reset it twice and absolutely nothing else. Because I don't know. Because it's like 30 years old. Oh goodness. It it does shock me a little bit whenever I hear about like how old consoles like this are now, because I'm always like, oh, cool, cool, cool. I was born in the 90s. Um, the map is really the key thing to take away from the journal that I've read. Okay. I mean, I saw it. I don't know if I took it in, but I did see it with my eyes. There's no like yeah, there's no way for me to like take notes and stuff, right? It just kind of happens to me. I mean, other than like a pencil and paper, like you have very helpfully suggested, I do believe you're probably correct in that regard. I'm just very stubborn. It is having a weeny bit of a hard time loading things. We'll see if we can walk forwards. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's not important to remember the story. Cool. I was just, just having some flavor. Um, okay. I'm just trying to save it again. And see if it crashes after I've saved it, because that is what happened last time. We're just troubleshooting. We're just troubleshooting live on air. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yay! I pulled a switch. I'm gonna go up here and pull the switch up here. Is there? I'm gonna turn around first. I didn't turn around. Oh, maybe I did turn around. It pioneered the concept of flavor text. Fine, 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 fine. Like, I either go for like full, I'm gonna read everything and I'm gonna know everything about every single one of the characters involved and I'm gonna just like really care about them, or I just do not care at all and I just barrel through. But the thing with this is that I know that there's puzzles. So if there could be info in a thing that I need to remember, if it mentions a year or something, like I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere because it just feels like the thing I have to do. Is this the way up to the cog? I want to see the cog. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness. I was getting cocky. I don't know why I'm saving. There's no point. Right, 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 right. The CD is too dusty to continue. Yeah, okay. I get it. Here it is. Too dusty to continue. Let me find a cloth. I think you can still hear me because I have an AirPod in. So it should just be as loud as it was when I was sat down there, which is probably kind of funny for you. I don't know how far away I could go before it becomes a problem. Um, but I think I could go quite far, and it would just sound like I'm right there with you. I don't know where are my cloths? This is. It's not even that dusty, guys. It's not even that dusty. I don't want to just wipe it with a sleeve. That feels insulting. Okay, I have an actual duster. Actual legitimate dusting is happening. Oh, now there's hairs on it. Now there's hairs on it. This is the true, you're really missing out on this experience when you just download games for your Switch or whatever and just off the internet. and they're just there, perfect. And there's none of this. There's none of this. Also, PlayStation discs are beautiful. I don't know. I don't know how much you care, but it's black. Is that not stunning? You can see outdoors in it. You can see yourselves in it. Can I just point out that when this was bought, this compilation of games was $29.99. Oh wait, no, it was $24.99 from the Electronics Boutique. Dusting the disc is part of the puzzle. I mean, there is what game was it? It was like a SpongeBob game, and there's a speed run where you can do it the best if the disc is dirty, which that's pretty great. Yeah, but there's there's 3 games in here. You get Road Rash, MYST, and Broken Sword: Shadow of the Templar, which I have tried and found impossible. Um, I think I just got a little bit bored of the conceit very early on. Yeah, like they found out that if your disc was really sweaty and gross, you could do this really fun clip better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, oh no, I'm going till I get a good loading screen, and then we're gonna go slowly and carefully, and that disc is pristine. That disc is pristine now. It's road. It's oh no, it is road dash, or road. It's road rash. It's road rash. It's not road dash. I don't know if that's different, or if it's like a British version. Road rash. That's a little picture of the guys on the guys on the motorbikes. Um, I don't know if we're talking about the same game here. I hope we are. No! Stop this. I did mute it for your benefit because I'm sick of these noises by now. I just want to get back into the misting. I was having a great time. I was having a great time till I tried to save it. I probably could have just taken out the other memory card and just quit the menu, but I was scared. It's motorcycles. It's great. Cool. Cool. I don't think there's anyone else watching. Bah. See, this is. I've made it worse. Yeah, it's worse. Yeah, it's definitely worse. Hmm. Sorry, I was too close to the computer. You probably heard the thing. Everyone, cross all your fingers and toes. It is buggy for a couple of other games. Yeah, maybe. Yay, cool. It's just, there's indicators early on about how well it's gonna go. Sometimes it just doesn't load a couple of graphics elements. I think it has just like a little, it's old. It's yeah, It's an old guy. It's like a senior citizen. Like, you know, it happens. It happens with the old consoles. It happens with the old consoles that were stored in a family home. Oh, that's not fun. Full of dust and like dirt and, you know. Okay, so this isn't great.
Realized the moment I fell in the future that not be destroyed at night. Continued falling into that space of which I had only a fleeting glimpse.
Just give you a little minute of that. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay, but the video is not. Is it? I don't think the video is doing anything. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Tentative. Tentative we may be in. I'm gonna try and load a game. I don't know if this is the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'm gonna try and load a game. Ah, it's not there. Cool. I think maybe it did get wiped. I don't really know how. I'm a little bit scared about the contents of my other memory card now, but that's for me later to find out. Um, and if they're gone, I just have to do it again. Ah, not like I had a world record in anything. I took a photo, you know, I took a photo and a photograph exists. It was before I was streaming. Like, I'm sorry that I'm putting you through this. I just absolutely have to check that things work because if we get really far into this, oh, see, now it's here. When I tried to load it, there was nothing there. Is it just because I've not done enough? It was like, you just arrived. Okay. If I go to load game now, is there anything there? Yeah. Okay. Seems fine. Mist. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit more confident that things are okay-ish. Well, can maybe maybe this ends up being a one-off because I absolutely cannot retrieve any of the progress that I've made. But I'm having a nice time, I think. Um, thanks for bearing with. That was like a full 20 minutes of absolute rubbish. I'm letting it chill out a bit before I press any buttons. I don't want to get too aggressive. Yeah, I read this right, but I can't remember what it says. There's a message in the four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on the island into the imager to retrieve the message. I don't really know what a four-chamber is. Like a front room. But there's not really houses. It's not really how it's working. I can't remember what his name is. What's his name? Oh no, it's too far back in the chat. Yeah, it is a very unique kind of nostalgia. I mean, it's not really nostalgic for me. I'm dealing with it right now. What was his name? Atros. There we go. I can't read that. I don't know if you can read that, but I can't read what his name says down there. I still don't know what a four-chamber is. If anyone knows what I mean, obviously, JT, you do know what a four-chamber is. Not in a spoilery way, just a little bit more context, maybe. But I don't, I don't want to spoil myself. Maybe I'll feel annoyed if you tell me anything. I'm glad that now we're in. Things seem to be. I'm not gonna say anything actually. Everything sucks. This is horrible. Yay! A front room. This could be a four chamber. It's very intimidating. Wait, is this the room with the chair? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, door slamming shut. The dentist chair. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. To me it looks kind of like a spaceship or like if it was more upright it would be like Star Trek. But I think a more accurate word for that room would be like an observatory, right? Because it's got the stars. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Oh, okay. So the hexagonal room is not in a hexagonal building, unless it is hexagonal and I'm just being thrown off by perspective. Um, So I read that and then I remember where I was. I haven't turned on the switch up by the big cog because I couldn't work out how to get there again. But that's fine. I don't know if I need to turn on all the switches. I guess I probably do. Oh wait, that book is a different color. I want to show me the book. Show me the book. Anyway, show me the map, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. I don't. Oh no. What did I do? I don't want to do it again. That was scary. I don't know what I just did. It said tower rotation. I assume I rotated some kind of tower, but I don't know what I did. Why is this book a different color? It was green before, or blue. Unless that's a different book. Is it a different book? I can't see you either. There are red and blue books, and the dudes on them disagree. I'm ready for this to be over.
I am serious.
Can we be done? Can we be done? Can we be done with this? Dude? Weird man? Well, thanks for the spoiler, Matt. Okay, thank goodness there is another book. I thought I was going completely nuts. Wait, how many walls does this room have? I thought it had 6. I don't want to watch it. I don't like the sensory experience of watching the books. No, 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 thank you. I just wanted clarification that there was more than one book. That was all. But I really could have got that just by turning around. Um, I went in the fireplace before and I got stuck. That looks ominous. Is that where it came from? It's octagonal. Okay, but the ceiling has a light with 6 things on it. That's silly. If you're gonna have a hexagonal light in your octagonal room, you're gonna get people asking questions. Um, no! Oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm frustrated. I've been here for over an hour and I've not made any progress. Yeah, I know the outside of the building is square. It's endlessly frustrating. Oh, gosh. That I can save. I think I. It's just when you try and do things too fast, it gets like a little bit overwhelmed. Um, I mean, it would be interesting to have. See, sometimes the save game is there and sometimes it's not. That's also a little bit wild. It would be interesting to have an NTSC PlayStation. My TV could do that. Um, mm, tasty. I've got Windows on Windows. There we go. Yeah, they are different formats, but it's okay. The TV that we have can do both. It used to be like part of the BBC. It was like in the TV room or whatever. It was yeah, it was a BBC lad part of their setup. And so it can handle both kinds of signals because it's a beast. It's also very beautiful. I would show you, but it's kind of the the, the, the webcam's in the computer. Yeah, did you I don't know if you thought I was streaming directly from the PlayStation 1, but that's not how that works. Oh God. I don't think I can do this, guys. I think I might be done. I think I might be done for the day. Um, I've had an okay time. It's made me interested in the world. I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to have a more reliable way of playing it because this is just not gonna work. Um, I think I heard that it's on iPad. Like you can get it on the iPad. Do you know if it's like a legitimate version? Because if it is, that might be the best way forward actually. Um, for me and my personal life and my personal setup. Oh no, 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 don't be sad. Don't be sad. Yeah, like it's an official version. Because if obviously I don't want some weird like, there's sometimes you get like pirated versions of games that have been like ported illicitly and they go a bit weird and don't have things that are, like things are different and stuff, but I think that would be a good way to go. I do want to come back to this. Um because I think this could be a good stream. I think it could. I think it has the potential. I think there's potential in it. Um, I don't even want to play Tetris now. Oh no, I love playing Tetris. I am gonna have to check that my save game is still there. But that's a whole different game. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining for this absolute mess of a stream. Um, Old consoles, man. They're just they're so beautiful, but they're so unpredictable. And I think that it just tries to do a little bit too much for it. Just do a little bit too much. I'm glad that I love playing Tetris because Tetris is usually so simple that it just goes. Nothing can stop it. um, it's one of the only things that I can play on the NES without it falling over. So yeah, okay. I think I'm done. Thanks very much for coming. Um, I don't really have much more to say than that. Mm, have a good day, have a good evening, have a good whatever time of day it is for you.